Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today, wherever you are in this great, great world. We're going to talk about XRP. I'm going to start with this. Bitcoin pops, then drops as Fed Chief Powell says beating inflation will take some time. This process is likely to take quite a bit of time, he said. It's not going to be smooth. He added that the biggest challenge we face at the Fed is getting inflation down to 2%. But Powell did say that this year would be a year of significant progress on inflation, which is good news for traders dealing with risk on assets such as Bitcoin. So even he says maybe 2023 will be a good year for crypto. The Fed started aggressively raising rates last year in an attempt to control 40-year high inflation, first by hiking them by 75 basis points 4 times, which negatively impacted the value of stocks, equities, and crypto. So I'm hoping he only raises the rate by 25 BP on the 14th of this month, because that's the next CPI. And I plan on buying crypto on that day because most likely crypto's going to it's going to have a massive dip down and then it'll recover over the rest of the day. Usually, like what happens every time the CPI comes out. If XRP takes over Swift, you'll never need to take profits. Now, I always said this, it's not going to be something that happens very fast, but I believe over time, Ripple will steal more and more business away from Swift. XRP will be utilized more and more as well, year over year. That's what you invest in. I keep seeing people talking about the buyback. I'm going to talk about that a little bit more in today's video. I should have touched on it more in yesterday's video, but I wanted to keep it simple. So let's take a look. You have a severe misunderstanding of the buyback proposal. Your XRP must be sent to a third party for custody. They have the keys for that, not you. Presumably, the XRP holder's original account would be empty except for the reserve at that point. Why would you ever sign over custody of your XRP? I don't understand that in any way. That is how institutional custody works in wealth management. Wealthy people use trust to safeguard their assets, very common in traditional finance and soon to be common with digital assets as more value moves onto the blockchain. You can switch custodians if you want. I don't know about you, but I don't need anyone to take control of my crypto. I keep it on Ledger, all right? And I worry about my own investment. I don't want to give over anything to someone else. Can you just explain, Molly, how storing crypto on cold storage could be an issue? Really interested to find out how in this case. Now, I always like Molly Elmore. She puts out a lot of great stuff on crypto Twitter. Personally, if the asset on my cold wallet were worth billions, I would be scared of losing it. Malfunction. Are people breaking into my house if others knew? You don't need the device if you have the seed phrase. But at a certain point, having a custody would feel more secure. I don't feel that way. If my XRP is worth a pile of money, say for instance, it's worth just $1 million, right? You want to get a good safe. Keep your ledger inside the safe. Done. Why would you ever trust someone else with your investment? That's what I don't understand in this whole buyback situation. Here's Molly speaking out about the dangers of holding your own XRP. You don't see this every day. So hand your XRP over to Vail chosen third party. I acknowledge there are risks no matter your choice, but come on. She is financially incentivized to say this. So some people believe she's getting paid to say these things around the buyback as well. But again, say for instance, you have an emergency situation come up and you need to cash in some of your crypto really quick. Maybe it's a medical issue or maybe your car, you need a new car for work. Whatever the case may be, an emergency situation happens. Now all of a sudden you don't have quick access to your crypto. That's what really worries me. Then there's this. If you're a person considering handing over the keys to your XRP to Bay Hill Capital, have your thought about this. What if they have your XRP during a rally? Imagine a new all-time high hits and all you have is an NFT from Vayhill, which is a glorified receipt. No thanks. And again, what if the market takes off, starts to skyrocket? Wouldn't you want to have control over your own investment? That's why I believe David called it a scam. Because whenever you got to hand over control of your investment, you might as well just leave crypto. Why, it's the same as storing your crypto on an exchange. At any time, that exchange could absolutely collapse, and all of a sudden your crypto is gone. Take control of your own investment. That's what I'm going to leave you with this in this video today. You know, and there's a lot of ifs around that buyback situation as well. Think about it. XRP right now is under $1. Every single country, every single government in the world right now could be hoarding XRP if they seen some sort of situation where they have to seize your XRP in the future. Or if they know already, don't you think these governments would know it would be backed by gold in the future? I don't know where this is headed. None of us really do. Most of what's around crypto is speculation. I always try to point out facts. The fact is, Ripple has a lot of bank partnerships. The fact is, in the future, a lot of companies are going to utilize XRP for on demand liquidity. Countries are going to utilize it as well. But all these same countries already know what's coming. Why do you think they're rushing to the bottom with the current financial system? Look at all the debt. I feel it's safer for me to hold my crypto than to have someone else hold it for me. The SEC or any government agency can't seize legally obtained items that aren't illegal without a law or court order to do so. Ripple and 2 directors are on trial, not XRP holders. If XRP is deemed a security, it doesn't make it illegal to own. Remember that. The SEC is not coming for your XRP either. And that's why I'm telling you, we see a lot of things pop up inside of crypto all the time. The buyback scenario has been going on for years now. And every time you turn around, it has a higher amount, so it looks more attractive to new investors. Oh, I could get $128,000 per XRP if I join this buyback situation. That's not even guaranteed. And if it falls through, you cannot sue for 100 years. Think about that as well. 8 Democratic lawyers, including Senator Elizabeth Warren, urged the EPA and the Department of Energy to compel crypto miners to disclose their energy consumption data. Now they're talking about going after crypto mining. This is something that really worries me when she's talking about regulations and the SEC regulations as well. The SEC is just getting warmed up when it comes to crypto enforcement. To give you an idea of how the SEC views crypto, the chairman referred to crypto exchanges as the Wild West casinos. Gary wants to take control of crypto. That's what that comes down to. And between him and Warren drawing up regulations, I'm worried they're going to regulate me and you out of crypto. Not that they're going to take our XRP from us, but say, for instance, you were to cash out all of your XRP. All of a sudden, you can't buy back in. That is a scenario I could see happening if they come out with the right regulations. That's why it's very important not to sell your entire bag. I keep seeing people say, as soon as it gets to $10, I'm cashing out all my XRP. But shortly after that, regulations might come that you have to be an accredited investor to buy XRP moving forward. Who knows what can happen around regulations? SEC issues investor alert flagging crypto stakes in self-directed IRAs. So we see here the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission issued an investor alert warning that cryptocurrency asset investments offered in some self-directed individual retirement accounts (IRAs) may be unregistered securities, according to a release Tuesday. Those crypto assets may not be accompanied by complete or accurate information to aid investors in making informed decisions, the regulator cautioned. Also, a slew of trading platforms refer to themselves as exchanges, which may give investors the misimpression that they have registered with the SEC. In general, the SEC has been cracking down on crypto-related firms who have sold securities that were never registered. Just last month, The regulator sued crypto lender Genesis Global Capital and crypto exchange Gemini Trust with selling unregistered securities to retail investors. So it now looks like Gary wants to take a look at crypto IRAs as well. I'm telling you, it's all about the tax money and it's about the institutional money. They want the institution and the big banks to come into crypto and they want me and you out. And then there's this. So, policy to serve SEC insiders, not the rule of law. Gensler's SEC demands complex, bewildered disclosure on how financial assets affect the weather, develop discriminatory rules without procedure and input, and applies regulation not by rule of law, but caprice. He rejects constitutional checks and balances, bristling at congressional oversight, which dares to question new SEC environment, social and government's orthodoxy. He weaponizes the SEC's war on cryptocurrency by claiming that every digital asset is probably a security. The SEC has not developed forthright policy on cryptocurrency either. Congress has not instructed it to do so, and commissioners have never voted on a position. But Gensler, nonetheless, urges startups to come in and talk to us about getting registered. The agency's Freedom of Information Act office flippantly rejects investors' good faith requests for clarity and information. Gary is working above the law. That's why Congress needs to step in. They need to rein this guy in. I believe they need to come up with a whole new agency that just handles crypto. They have to look out for me and you, the retail investor. I want to stay in crypto for a long time. Even after XRP moons, I want to buy into new cryptocurrencies. Because new cryptos are going to pop up in the future as well. Cryptocurrency exchange Binance has introduced a tool to help users calculate the tax obligations on their crypto transactions as governments increasingly look to ensure they don't miss out on revenue from the industry. Now it's tax time again. And everybody is always worried about the crypto tax. Some people will tell you you don't have to pay capital gains. There's no regulations on crypto, so I'm not paying. Don't follow that. Talk to an accountant before you do anything. But it seems like a lot of these companies are now making it easier to track your crypto, track what you owe. The good thing about being an XRP investor is thanks to Gary Gensler, we became long-term investors. In other words, our capital gains that we have to pay on our investment will be much lower now. But in this video, I just wanted to break down a little bit more on what's going on around that buyback. And I really don't feel that somebody else needs to take custody of your XRP. It's not right. You're a crypto investor. You came into crypto rolling the dice like the rest of us did. You learned along the way. You've seen some people make mistakes and leave crypto at a loss. You've seen other people come into crypto and fall into rug pulls and meme coins. But now you got a lot smarter since you've been here. You invest in utility cryptocurrencies. You see real world use case. That's what's going to give XRP its value. If you want to rely on the fact that at some point there's going to be this major government buyback and that's what got you into crypto, you're looking at XRP in the wrong way. This is the greatest crypto of all time. It will prove it in the near future. It all starts with that SEC and Ripple case ending. Watch how fast XRP takes off. And it will continue to rise over time. As more and more on-demand liquidity corridors open up, and at those times when XRP is hitting those high numbers, you want to make sure you have custody of your crypto, not someone else. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you watching my videos. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.